Next matter is 26 TRC 1817, State of Iowa versus Dennis Pemberton. Mr. Pemberton's present without counsel. Mr. King is here on behalf of the Law Director's Office. We're scheduled for a sentencing hearing today. Mr. Pemberton entered guilty pleas to charges of operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol with a .231 breath test, driving under suspension, and failure to maintain reasonable control. Court set a sentencing hearing for today. Mr. King, was there a victim in this matter?
Oh, he was a guardrail, Your Honor.
Guardrail, okay. All right. You have a sentencing recommendation today?
Yes, Your Honor. As I indicated, it was a single car accident. He struck a guardrail. I do not have any restitution figures for that, if any. I would also note the ticket does not show proof of insurance. Okay. In light of the fact that this is his fourth lifetime and third and 10, I would suggest the court impose the maximum. It's not my intent that he serve it all, but to have the probation department interview him while he's incarcerated and try to figure out a plan, because obviously alcohol is a problem. His convictions were in 1918, and the one outside of the 10-year look-back period was in March of 2010.
So you suggest we hold him until
they can get
until the minimum is up and until they evaluate him for
yes, Your Honor, to see what if anything he's willing to do, and then it can be reviewed after they've done that.
I mean, the last one was 7 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Pemberton, you want to say anything today?
I don't have anything to say in my defense. It's no one's fault but my own. I have a problem. I know I'm going to be here for a while. I understand that there will be AA mandatory meetings and a probation officer assigned to me with an alcohol monitor, which is perfectly fine. The only thing I'm asking for, and it's not necessarily for me, I'm asking for the minimum sentence for two reasons. One, it gives me more time to go to AA meetings, meet with my probation officer, so I can beat this. Secondly, it's for my mother, who is here in the gallery. She's 88 years old. She walks with a cane. She has broken her hip and had a heart attack. And I would like to get out at the earliest possible date so that I can take care of things around the house for her, because she cannot cut grass, go up and down stairs to do laundry, miscellaneous things like that. I know I'm still going to be attached to the monitor. I understand there's an AA facility within bicycling distance of me that I will get the information. That's all I'm asking for. Thank you.
Thank you. You said 15.
15 days, yes.
Okay, on the failure to control, impose a $9 fine. On the license offense, a $150 fine. The OVI offense has a $1,040 fine, court costs. I'll sentence you to 365 days jail. I'll suspend 305 days, give you 15 days credit. Suspend your license for 2 years beginning March 11. Place you on probation for 2 years. No drugs or alcohol. Alcohol monitoring at probation's discretion. Alcohol and drug assessment, recommended treatment. Alcohol addiction program is mandatory as well. You need to follow any terms set by the probation department. I'm gonna have them screen you for a program while you're incarcerated, so about a release date here to have something set up, ready to go. You have any questions about that sentence,
No, Your Honor.
Mr. King?
Thank you.
Theft charge, is that the other one? Okay, all right. Next matter is 2014 CRB 219, 2014 TRD 502, and 2013 TRD 5793, State of Ohio versus Tabitha Brooks. Ms. Brooks is present without counsel. Excuse me. And Mr. King is here on behalf of the Law Director's Office. We're here on motions to expunge these matters. Ms. Brooks, did you want to say anything about your motion today?
I moved out of Newark and I changed my life and been working in treatment for over 8 years, and I'm just doing the next right thing.
Okay, you're living in Ironton?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so did you do treatment down there and then
Yep.
stayed down there? Are you working for the treatment place every time?
No,
Oh,
I graduated October 13, 2017, and I started a job at Land of Goshen November 1st.
Okay,
2017, been there since.
and you've been doing that since?
Yeah.
Okay, great,
Yep,
okay.
got my high school diploma, got my GED, got CDCA, which is like a drug and alcohol counselor, and peer
Yeah.
support.
That's awesome, good,
Yeah.
okay.
Thank you.
So I see here, 20, you had a conviction last year? Is
No.
this you? Who is this? No, why is that in here? Braden Sims. Do you know anything about Braden Sims?
Nope. I was like, I don't think so last year.
I saw 25 assault. I was like, well, that's no good, but that's not you. That's good.
Thank God.
Okay. All right. So since 14, were you charged with anything after
Nope.
2014? Good.
Yes.
Okay. Usually they have a printout for me to see if you've been charged with anything, but I don't have any reason to disbelieve you. So the failure to control is not expungible.
Okay.
You had applied, looks like last year, and I denied that. It's just.
Yeah, because I didn't show up. I thought I didn't have to be here like when I did.
Yeah,
when I
well,
worked for felony.
under the expungement statute, that convictions under that chapter of the code, 4511, are not expungible. Some traffic things can't be expunged.
Okay, that's
The
okay.
BMV keeps those records for traffic purposes, and the legislature has said that, those ones aren't allowed to be
Okay.
expunged. Unless it was dismissed, in which case just about anything can be expunged that's dismissed. So that one I can't do. Mr. King, any objection to the other two cases?
No, I've signed
Okay.
off on those, Your Honor.
And the other ones are, because it looks like the failure to yield was dismissed back in 2013, is that correct?
That's what the file indicated.
Yeah, I don't see, there's no fines or anything on there. They are pretty old, okay. So that one I'll grant the motion on. And then there was a theft charge from the 2014. Looks like you ended up doing your jail time on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't even really remember too much of it because
Yeah.
I was under the
You were
influence of
using
drugs.
drugs, yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah, so, what'd you say, 2017, so at least 9 years now? clean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you. Got my kids back and I'm just, yeah. Got everything back times 10.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
I don't see a lot of happy stuff in court, so I'm glad you're doing well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, the two that are eligible, I'll grant expungement on those. The other one, I can't do that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
the theft charge just kind of follows me, and it
Yeah,
just sucks having it on
I
the
understand,
record.
yeah, and it's, almost 12 years ago now, looks like, so, good, okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
You sit right over there.
Next matter is 25, CRB 1567, State of Ohio versus Tony Frasier. Mr. Frasier is present with counsel, Mr. Tabitha. And counsel, forgive me, I should know your name.
Apologies, Joseph Shannon on behalf of the.
Shannon?
Yeah, on behalf of the
Thank you.
village clerk.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Frazier is charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. Is it your wish to change your plea to guilty today, Mr. Frazier?
Yes,
Okay. You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt?
yes,
Did you sign this change of plea form?
yes, it did.
Did you understand it?
Yes, it did.
You understand by pleading guilty today, you're waiving your right to a trial, either to a jury or to the court.
Yes,
At a trial, you'd be able to call witnesses to testify on your behalf, subpoena witnesses to force them to appear here and testify, and present evidence in your own behalf. You understand you're giving up those rights today.
yes,
You understand you're giving up the right to question any witnesses the state would have against you.
yes,
And finally, you understand you're giving up the right to have the state prove beyond a reasonable doubt you did in fact commit this offense.
yes.
Mr. Taylor, you're going to have Mr. Shannon recount the facts today.
Yeah, Your Honor. Apologies, Your Honor, I missed that.
I asked him if he wanted you to recount the facts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Based on that, I'll accept Mr. Frazier's guilty plea as being voluntarily and intelligently made, knowing what his rights are. I'll find him guilty of possession of drug paraphernalia. State have a recommendation today.
Yes, Your Honor, the state's recommendation would be time served. It is our belief that Mr. Frazier was held approximately 11 days arising out of this incident
Okay.
related to a warrant.
Okay. So
We should have 7 days.
you have 7. Okay. Was he
December
held?
4th through December 11th.
Okay. Was he held out of county or?
It was in county, I believe.
Okay. I had 7. Is that what you had?
I calculated 7.
You have 7.
Yeah.
Is that sufficient, Mr. Frazier?
Yeah,
Or Mr. Shannon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm sure that's sufficient for Mr. Frazier. Mr. Taylor.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Mr. Frazier is 39 years old. He's currently residing at the Calvary Sober Living House. Takes
Okay.
full responsibility for this.
Good.
He is currently in drug court with Judge Branstrom in Licking County calling pleas.
Okay.
That was started on February 3rd of this year. Tells me he's consistently passed all of his drug screens. He tells me he's in step 3 of Narcotics Anonymous, step 4 in Celebrate Recovery, and we concur with the prosecutor's recommendation.
Okay. So was that a possession charge or what was that?
That's correct.
Yeah, okay. So he's being supervised, obviously, pretty intensely, I would take it.
That's my understanding.
Yeah, okay.
At felony court.
And, okay, so what was your sentence over there?
I got sentenced to 2 years in prison for the felony 3, and then
Okay.
Marshall Lane put it on the shelf and gave me drug court and told me I had to enter sober living.
Okay. So that's where you're living?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great. You want to say anything today?
I know I was wrong for what I was doing, what I done. I had it in the truck because I was throwing it away. I have a 13-year-old son. I'm sure you know how 13-year-olds are. They're nosy, get into everything, and I didn't want to chance him finding any of the paraphernalia. So I took it up to the gas station to throw it away. And instead of breaking it, I should have broke it, but I just wasn't thinking at the time. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf in my life. I talk to my sponsor every day, sober living, report to probation twice a week for urine tests.
You testing twice a week?
Yeah,
Okay.
twice a week. I see my probation officer once a week. I complete IOP at LAP on Tuesday, the 31st, and then I'm going directly into Road to Recovery, relapse prevention.
So will you be moving then, or?
No.
No, okay.
I'm not allowed to leave the sober living house until probation sees fit, and then
Okay.
if I'm not ready, if I don't feel ready, I'm going to recommend that I stay longer.
Okay. Good.
I've got my driver's license back. I've recently been baptized again. So,
Okay, I'll impose court costs, 7 days jail, 7 days credit. Thank you.
Step over that door there, I'll be right with you. All right.
Next matter is 25 CRB 1516 and 25 TRD 10003. State of Ohio versus Robert Schmidt. Mr. Schmidt's present with counsel. Mr. Taylor, Mr. King is here on behalf of the Law Director's Office. And we were scheduled for a trial in this matter today. Mr. Schmidt, your attorneys represent the court. You wish to change your plea to guilty, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt?
I do, Your Honor.
And did you sign these change of plea forms?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand them?
I did.
You understand by pleading guilty today, you're waiving your right to a trial, either to a jury or to the court.
That's correct.
Okay. At a trial, you'd be able to call witnesses to testify on your behalf, subpoena witnesses to force them to appear here and testify, and present evidence in your own behalf. You understand you're giving up those rights today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You understand you're giving up the right to question any witnesses that the state would have against you.
I do, sir.
And finally, you understand you're giving up the right to have the state prove beyond a reasonable doubt you did in fact commit these offenses.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Mr. Taylor, Your Honor, Mr. King, recount the facts today.
No, Your Honor.
Based on that, I'll accept Mr. Schmidt's guilty plea as being voluntarily and intelligently made, knowing what his rights are. I'll find him guilty of falsification, possession of drug paraphernalia, driving without a license, and fictitious tags. And I had no priors on the no ops, is that right? Or
I believe that is true.
okay. Is that your understanding, Mr. Taylor?
That is my understanding.
I don't think I have a CCH.
I think I do.
I've got one in the criminal case.
Pardon?
There's one in the criminal case here. Yeah, there's a prior on 13, looks like. Should that be an M1 or not? It says UM on the ticket, so
Yeah,
he was
let's-
advised
let's-
of
yeah,
UM.
let's keep
Okay.
it.
All right,
That's what it was
Okay.
listed.
all right. You have a recommendation today, Mr. King?
Your Honor, in speaking to Mrs. Yeager, who I'm filling in for, she did not have any recommendation. We'll defer to the court, and I believe Mr. Tabler has some information regarding the defendant and what he's in.
Mr. Taylor?
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Mr. Schmidt is 66 years old. He's here to take full responsibility in each case. He was on post-release control out of Franklin County. Our guess still is he received a sanction as a result of that case and thus went to Franklin County CBCF, where he is currently residing here today. Tells me he's doing quite well. He's completed numerous courses. He provided me with quite a bit of certificates.
Okay.
His case manager provided a letter that I can provide to the court. It says he's doing very well.
Good.
He remained ticket-free, and that's authored by Bethany Ulrich. He is scheduled for discharge from CBCF on May 5th of this year. We would ask for fines and court costs.
Does he have any credit?
If I calculated correctly, I believe 1 day.
1 day?
Well, I believe 1 day.
I have 3 days from November 21st.
On which?
The 24th, yeah.
It's Robert Schmidt.
On which case?
It doesn't.
The criminal case? Yeah.
The other one says it was arrested on other charges in November on the 24th as well. So I don't know if those count or not.
Okay, 3 days credit? All right.
There's those certificates.
Yeah, I see. 11/21 to 11/24.
Well, I didn't get out.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, you got no harm.
I had no harm on my, still being held by,
Right.
right. Yeah, that's
Mr. Schmidt, you want to say anything today?
Well, I just want to say, Your Honor, that actually, this was a blessing. I needed to get my life in order in a lot of areas. You don't really change all that much at 66, but I have changed some things. Found my spirituality, I just found some things that I needed to get back to. And I've got my retirement, starts next week actually, and I'm getting housing. I grew up a little bit along the way here because I was pretending I was Peter Pan or something. I never grow up. So anyway, I apologize to the court and to Licking County for my actions. I apologize for wasting your time here today. Not that your court's a waste, but
Yeah. So you were on post-release control in Franklin
that's correct, sir.
currently, right?
That's
Yeah.
correct.
What was the charge?
Pardon me?
What was your charge?
Originally?
Yeah.
Failure to comply.
Okay.
And and I've been incarcerated since November 21st. I didn't get out. You gave me an OR, and then I went, to my sanction. I went to
Yeah,
the rain.
okay.
And then,
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it sounds like so far you're using your time well at CBCF.
I've utilized my time.
I like CBCF. I miss ours here in town.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of like it too.
Yeah. No, it's good.
I mean, I don't want to be.
It's good. Well, it's a good way to get you re-entered back into the workforce and those kind
And
of.
it's done those things. I start work next week.
Good.
And today was my first day of going out without handcuffs or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm in the reentry phase, so.
Okay. All right, on the falsification charge, imposed court cost, 3 days jail, 3 days credit. Same charge, same sentence on the paraphernalia charge. On the traffic ticket, it'll be $125 a court cost for the license offense, $25 for the fictitious tags. Any question about that, Mr. Schmidt?
No, sir. I won't be able to pay the cost until I get out of CBCF, but I will make sure and arrange that payment for you.
You don't, I assume you still don't have, did you get your driver's license back?
I have not, but I filled out the forms to have an amnesty program.
Yeah.
And it's
So
going in front of
you owe the
judge.
BMV quite a bit of money?
I owe some reinstatement fees.
Okay. All right.
But they're gonna-
Did you have- I'm assuming you didn't have insurance on this ticket, right?
I did not,
Yeah,
sir.
okay. Okay, thank you.
All right? Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it.